Hello! Good evening for those who are watching us live, and good afternoon or good morning for Team Replay. Hello, Sis
Yes.
Belle.
Hello, sis. Good evening. So this is a monumental day for both of us.
It's like premiering. premiering.
Take two.
Premiering another channel. So
Yes.
we are Connie and Belle, and we are here to share with you how to start and scale your freelancing business with God as the real boss. So before we get to our topic for today, which is I forgot to update the banner, which is how to convert um, followers into customers. And we have a special guest. So before we go to that, we will be coming back. Hold on. Okay. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure that you are subscribed and click the bell to get notifications, especially when we go live, because we want you to join us when we are live. So can you explain why we are sort of why this is a monumental moment?
Today is February 3. Let's write this date on our journal. So this is our first episode ever that we'll be speaking in English. So the reason for this, we are changing this into this format is because we want to cater to our audience abroad. Like there are people who wanted to listen to us and don't understand when we speak in Taglish. So there are actually, I think there was this client a few months ago who commented if you could have English subtitles. But since Sis Connie and I are have low bandwidth, we can't really attend to it, translating and doing the captions and all. So we decided once and for all to just speak in English so that the subtitles will just follow.
Yes, I was kind of hesitant at first because I promised to add the caption, the English captions on our YouTube channel. And then I thought of because our videos here are being converted as a podcast, as an audio. So we cannot really translate that, or they cannot use a subtitle or a caption when listening to audio. So okay, I give up. We will have to speak in English. And of course, I think this will be also helpful to those who are finding our videos on YouTube and see it as an English title, and then find out that it's a bilingual video, and I always get mad when I experience that as well, because there are, I think, good videos of other people when I search on YouTube, and then the title is good, you are interested, and then finally clicking it and watching it, only to find that they are speaking in their native language, and I was really disappointed. And somebody actually commented, well, if you use an English title, speak in English. They
Oh,
really yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
So okay. So please. So that's why, and this is actually a challenge for us and our guests. And our special guest, speaking of, is very lucky to be the first one. So please bear with us. We are not we don't have an American accent. We are not, what do you call this, perfect English speaking person. I'm not
We
sure
don't
what do you call
have
that.
we don't have the call center accent.
Yeah. We don't
Just
need that.
kidding.
So okay. That's hopefully YouTube, the channel will be able to translate correctly what we are saying because we are not in our at least I think we believe we are in our neutral accent, right? It's not too Filipino. So yeah, okay, let's start. Isabel, please introduce
Yes,
our special guest.
we are so blessed because our guest for tonight, I'll just a quick intro. He is an ex OFW from the Sultanate of Oman. He worked there
Wow.
for 3 years as a senior CSR, customer service representative. So, to all those who are OFWs, to all who are watching right now, maybe you'll get inspiration from our next guest. Currently, he's a social media manager and a lead generalist to high ticket coaches in the Philippines, Australia, and the US. He's also a customer care head of a Catholic store in Virginia, USA. Wow.
Ooh, wow.
And above all, this is the best description. Our guest is an amazing child of God. So, without further
Woohoo.
ado, here is Brother Mark Keaton.
Yay! We
Hey.
should have a collab on.
Hello, this is Connie and this is Belle, and hello to everyone watching right now. Good evening.
Good
Good
evening. Thank you.
evening.
Thank you so much for saying yes and spending time with us and most especially taking the challenge.
Yeah, I don't know what's the reason for this, but it's actually my birth month. So maybe God is telling me, okay,
Woo!
this is my gift for you. I'll let you speak in pure English so that you'll be prepared for more blessings to come. Maybe you'll
Yes,
get more
amen.
foreign clients. So yeah, let's claim it.
Yes, happy birth
Thank
month.
you, thank you.
So can you share with us well aside from the introduction that Sisbel shared with us, can you tell more about um how did you transition from becoming an OFW to a freelancer?
Okay, so I work in the Sultanate of Oman as a CSR, senior CSR, for almost 3 years. And CSR there is not like here in the Philippines where we answer calls and we talk to foreigners and assist them with with their needs. I was a little bit surprised and shocked when I arrived in Oman because the CSR that the job that they want me to do is to talk directly face to face to clients and not in English but in Arabic.
Ooh.
Oh my.
And I was like, oh, how can I speak in Arabic? I mean, I don't even know how to say hello in Arabic. I don't know how to express myself in Arabic. And they said, no, don't worry, you can start speaking English. And after, several months, you'll learn the language and then you can start assisting our guests in Arabic. So uh, then I worked in an indoor amusement, so I was catering to kids of rich Arab people of the royal family, and I was
Wow.
assisting them in playing, in in the
Mm.
rides that they want to play and stuff like that. So I worked there. I enjoyed. I mean, I enjoyed working there actually. So after like 2 to 3 months, um, with the grace of God, I was one of the best. Not really the best. I don't want to brag, but I was one of the best Arabic speaker
Wow.
in our branch.
Just
Filipinos. We do you
yeah,
want
just
we want
curious.
yeah.
Just curious, bro. How long did it take you to learn the Arabic language?
3 months, I think. So I
Oh.
needed to go to each and every store inside the mall because you will be assured that there's a Filipino inside. So every break time I'll go there and ask, what's the Arabic word for thank you? What's the Arabic word for how are you? So for 3 months I was doing that. I was asking, Filipinos working there for so many years already, and then learning from them the different Arabic words. And I was assigned in a province actually in Oman, meaning their Arabic is not the typical Arabic language that we hear. It's more deep. They're using more deep way of Arabic language. So it's and it becomes, really hard for me to pronounce, of course, the words, and to speak in Arabic. But thank God, I was able to learn the language, not fluently, but at least I was able to communicate with the clients, and was awarded, like, 2 to 3 times as best employee in,
Wow.
yeah, in our branch, and nominated as employee of the year in the whole Sultanate of Oman. So that's really a big, achievement for me. And then, after 3 years, I decided to go home here in the Philippines and start a new career. I was employed in a digital marketing company, based in Malaysia, and then the position that I got in was a project manager. During the interview, or during my final interview, I actually asked my employer, "Why did you hire me? I don't have, like, any experience in digital marketing. I don't even know, how to create a website, how to manage a page or an Instagram account." And then he told me, "Mark, I was just looking for two things. Either you have one of these things. One, if you are an athlete, I will hire you because I know athletes don't give up easily. Second, if you work abroad, I will hire you because I know you deal with different kind of people coming from different culture and tradition. That's why I will hire you." And then I fall to the second category, which is work, abroad, dealing with different people. And then, okay, I said, all right. I mean, I'll do my best to manage, the Philippine operations, because I was in charge in the Philippine operations, managing the Philippine operations. And then pandemic came, the company was affected with the pandemic, and I was, put into a floating position, a floating status, employment status.
Mhm.
So I was still employed, I was still earning, but I was earning already half of my full salary. And then I said, okay, I'll wait for a few more months. Maybe the situation will get better. Maybe, I'll get back to working full time, getting full time salary. But then we all know the situation gets worse. And then the company told me, "Mark, I want you to help. We want to help you. You can now start looking for part time job for, side hustle." And then I got this feeling already. Oh, I know where is this going. So I started looking for side hustle. I started looking for, part time jobs, but I could not get one. And then I told myself, maybe because I still feel guilty that I'm, employed in a company and looking for another job. So I decided to resign. And then I said, "Lord God, please help me. I don't know what to do, but I will start working as a freelancer. I will offer, I don't know what service will I offer." And then I resigned. And then one friend of mine posted, like, a thing about the freelance movement tribe. I don't know back then what is that all about. Who is John Pagulayan? Who is their freelancer, and those things. But you know, I took a leap of faith. I joined the community and then started my freelancing journey. Yeah, so pretty much that's how I started, from being an OFW to becoming a project manager and a freelancer.
Wow.
I love the
Mm-hmm.
story because how each experience is kind of linked to the next one. Like
Mm-hmm.
your employer's reason for hiring you is because of your OFW experience,
Yeah.
and then another key point from that story
Mm-hmm.
is how your employer is really is really concerned about you, right?
Yeah.
In fact, they suggested that you look for side hustles and all.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the typical employer, so to speak.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
you're so blessed.
Yes. I believe that everything that has happened is not against me, but for me. I think
Yeah.
it also applies for each and one of us.
Yeah. I actually have a follow-up question. Do you still remember some of the Arabic language?
Oh yeah. When we say thank you, we say shukran.
Shukran.
Mm.
I
Shukran.
was kind of want to ask if you know the Arabic version of freelancing with faith.
Well, that's kind of hard freelancing but work, it's shokol. So yeah,
Wow.
that's the Arabic of work. So I don't know freelance. What's the direct translation of freelance in Arabic language?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. What a wonderful story. So,
Yes.
since you have these experiences, what do you think is the advantage and disadvantages of freelancing versus from the past experience that you had?
Okay, so I'll start with the disadvantages. Would that be fine?
Sure.
Okay, I think most people tend to romanticize freelancing. Like they think that we freelancers have, the luxury of time. We can travel anytime. We don't have, weekend work. We can attend different gatherings. We earn a lot and all of those stuff. But actually, it's the exact opposite. Most especially when you're just starting your freelancing journey. I mean, I had to work during weekends before. I had to work during holidays. I miss a lot of, gatherings and family dinners because of my freelancing job. So I think that's the disadvantage. I mean, living with the expectation of people that, oh, you're a freelancer, you should be able to do this, you should be earning this, you should be, speaking like this, you should be doing things like this. So it's more of what the society, dictates us to be and what we should do and should not be doing. I think that's the disadvantage.
Yeah.
And of course, in opening bank accounts, I think
Oh.
that's one of the disadvantages. It's like when you open a bank account and the manager or the staff would ask, bank employee will ask you, what's your work, so that we can offer you with the best package, with the best product that we have. And when I tell I work as a freelancer, and it's like there's like 1 to 5 seconds hang moment, and they were like, freelancer, what actually, what are you doing actually? And I needed to explain I'm doing this and like that, and then they will ask for more documents. They will ask for for pay slip, and I was like, how can I provide a pay slip when client is paying me like in full payment for 3 months, or the the payment go through PayPal, or so how can I provide payslip? So they wouldn't understand easily. The struggle of freelancers to open a bank account. That I think that's one of the best disadvantages that a freelancer is going through. Yeah.
Yes, I experienced that.
Hmm.
Okay.
The
Um.
advantage is.
Advantages.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Of course. Advantages. One of the advantages is we hire our client. you know um I want a client that is aligned with my purpose, with my values, and with my faith. If that person, if that company is not aligned with my values, purpose, and faith, I can say no. I can fire my client anytime I want, but of course with the right process, with in a respectful way. Let me share to you one experience. I received an email from an anonymous client offering me a very good compensation package, a very good deal with a lot of benefits, and and there's a temptation to say yes to the offer. But what's the twist? What's the twist with the offer? I was going to manage an adult website, adult social media account.
Oh.
And it did not take me, 2 minutes to say no. I responded right away and said, I have to say no because it is not aligned with my values and my faith. Imagine if I don't know God, maybe I already said yes with the
Mm.
amount that they're offering me, with the benefits that they will give me in return of managing, sites with adult content. I think it takes it's grace from God. It's really a grace from God to say no from that offer. It's not me who said no to that offer. It's actually God. He just used
Yeah.
me. He just
Mhm.
provided me the grace that I need, the blessing that I need to say no to what I think a good offer at first, but eventually I know will ruin my character and
Mm.
will ruin my faith. Yeah, I think
Yes.
that's one of the advantages. I mean, of doing a freelance. I mean, of
Definitely.
course, yeah, we can earn the money that we want. We can charge we can charge our client depending on their capabilities, that depending on the assets that they have. We have the discernment, we have the power to discern, oh, I can charge this person this amount, oh, I can lower it down because I know this business is not struggling at the moment. And yeah, I think that that's one of the advantages also.
Yeah, the flexibility.
Flexibility, that's a term.
Yes.
Sis Connie, why are you smiling when Mark shared about the adult task?
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I used to work in a
In a
in a motor company during my
mm-hmm.
corporate years. So
Oh.
anyway, it's not about me. Let's go
Yeah.
with the next question. What
Okay.
what are the biggest blessings you received since you started freelancing?
Okay. One of the biggest blessings maybe is the change of mindset, because when I started freelancing, I'll be honest, I was like, I doubted myself. I doubted God, actually, because I told God, God, why did you lead me to this, profession, to this path? When we're in the first place, I don't have any skills to offer. I consider myself not a dancer, not a singer. I'm not an artistic person. I cannot edit videos. I am not a good writer. And I was like, what skill will I offer? Why? Why the heck I entered freelancing if I cannot offer anything? And then God told me, you did perfection is actually not our goal, Mark. Your goal is simply to do everything with great love. That's it. You can start from zero and give your best, do what you love, and eventually blessings will come, opportunities will come. And the more you focus on the things, on the skills, on the talents that you do not have, the more you will feel sad, the more um, you will feel not worthy. But start focusing on things that you have, and then blessings will start to flow in your life. Opportunities will start to knock on your door. And I said, yeah, it's really about mindset. So that's one of the biggest blessings I got in freelancing. The change of mindset that I don't need to become the perfect freelancing guy, social media manager in the world to earn money, to get clients. I just need first to have the faith and to trust God that I can do this, that I have the ability to create the network that I need. I have the ability to create, the connections that I need, and the skills that I can offer. I can learn it. I can watch videos, I can look for mentors, I can read articles, and then eventually I will be the best in my field. So, yeah, I think that that's one of the biggest blessings in my freelancing journey. And also, one of the blessings is my dad died last 2020 because of COVID 19. And I needed to be with my family 24/7. I needed to comfort my mom, of course, and my siblings. I'm the eldest in the family. I need to think of what to do, how we will arrange the wake, how we will, contact the relatives and all those stuff. And I couldn't do that if I'm not in the freelancing business, because all
Yeah.
of my clients were very considerate. Mark, don't worry, we meet on this day. We meet on the time that you are available. And then clients are sending help. Mark, I know that it's really expensive, to the hospital bill in the Philippines, is quite different, from here abroad. So they're sending help, they're sending money. So that's one of the biggest blessings I received during because of
Oh,
freelancing. Yeah,
Yeah, amazing.
and then I mean, imagine I was receiving clients' help on my PayPal while I was in on the wake of my dad. If I have a regular job, I think it's almost impossible for me to have that kind of earning mechanism, earning machinery, earning the how will I earn during those tough times?
mm,
I think only in freelancing we can do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
agree.
Amazing. Amazing
Hmm.
how God works. Imagine if you were still an OFW and this
Hmm.
happened.
Yeah.
I could just imagine the frustration of you having your dad sick and then
Hmm.
not being there beside him. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
amazing.
Yes. Since you already shared about your faith and all that, do you
Hmm.
have any favorite Bible verse?
Um, One of my favorite Bible verses is Isaiah 60:22. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Because when I look back in my life, I prayed for a lot of things. And then I realized that God is giving the blessing, the prayer that I've been praying for in His time, not my time. Because He knows when is the right time to give it. He knows that I don't need it yet. Now maybe I will be needing it in the future, in this circumstances, in this situation. That's the time He will give that particular blessing. So I really like that verse, that Isaiah 60:22. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it
Oh, love that.
Beautiful.
First time. I think first time somebody shared that verse with us.
happen. Really.
Yes.
Hmm.
Since you already shared that Bible verse, I think the
Hmm.
next we will skip on another question. I think you already answered that. And the last question before you share your tips, which
Hmm.
I believe our viewers are excited about. If you were to look back to your younger self when you were just
Hmm.
learning about this industry, what would you say to him?
Thank you for that very wonderful question. Okay, so what what would I say to my younger self? Well, um, take risk, take risk. Life is too
Oh,
short to hold yourself back and to be scared and to fear a lot of things. I mean, it may be a cliche. We go out of comfort zone. It's a cliche already, but I still believe in that success and our the best version of ourselves is outside of our comfort zone. So take risks, not just, of course, people will say it's easy to take risks, but you don't know what will happen, and etc. Take calculated risk.
Love
So
that.
yeah, take
Yeah.
calculated risk. It's not all the time. Okay, I will grab this one. I will get this one. I will be like this one. Take calculated risk. You have to consider many things: your family, your faith, yourself, your mental health, your physical health. So you have to consider many things. If you will take a risk, take calculated risk. Because when I started freelancing, I wanted to send proposal to everyone. To everyone, to every person that I will meet. I want to send a proposal. It doesn't matter if that person is a coach, if that person has a beauty product, if that person is an e-commerce business. I will send you a proposal. That's not that kind of risk that I want to take. That's what I would tell my younger self. Take calculated risk wherein you will earn, you will be able to provide value to your client, you will be able to help your client. At the same time, it will not compromise your faith, your time, and your health. Yeah.
And
yes.
before he proceeds with the
Mm-hmm.
social media tips, I'm just curious. When you
Mm-hmm.
started, when you decided finally that you'll embrace the freelancing lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
was it an instant decision to, oh, I'll focus on social media management? Is it Did it happen like that, or you tried different things at first?
Actually, I did not try many things at first, but it took me a while to decide to finally say yes to social media management because I was like, kind of thinking I'm not really good in Instagram. I don't know yet the ins and outs of Facebook page. I'm not a LinkedIn person. So I was telling myself, how can I be a social media manager if I don't know those things? And then again, I reminded myself I can learn the skills. I just need to have the decision to pursue what I want to pursue, which is social media management. And that is somehow aligned to my previous work as a project manager to a digital marketing company, right? So
Mm.
I think that's the easiest way for me to shift or to transition. And then when I started doing social media management, would you believe I even offered it for about $10 just for me to get one client? $10. How much is $10? That's 500 pesos. Imagine a month. That's
Oh
1 month.
my god!
Because I was not really confident with my skill. I was not. I'm really afraid. I was really afraid that I
To
could not
charge
give
higher?
value to charge higher. But eventually, I learned that uh, it starts with the mindset. It starts with the right thinking. It's right. It starts with the confidence that God will give you, with the grace that God will give you. So yeah, and now I can easily say no to clients with 500 below 500 because I already know my value, and God helped me, led me to that path for me to realize my worth, for
Mm.
me to realize that no, Mark, you can provide this kind of work, and it's okay to charge like this. It's okay if you charge that kind of amount to that client. And then I promised myself to get to share with you. I promised myself that if a if a project came in, you know, and I did not look for it, it just came in. I'll give 10% automatically as my tithe because
Wow.
it's from God. I mean,
Yes.
I did not
No
look for it. I
effort.
did not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did no effort. I did not pay for ads. I did not ask for referrals. Then when the project came in, I promised myself, I promised God, automatically I will give 10% of it as my tithe. So that's been my commitment to God, and I hope God will give me the grace, the courage that I need to continue that commitment, to stay committed with that promise to Him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Challenge God. We challenge you to challenge God.
Yeah.
Do the same thing as Mark did.
Mhm. Well,
All
it's not
right,
easy
so
at first, right? It's not easy at
of
first.
course.
We're not requiring everyone to tie 10% immediately. You
Of
can start
course.
1%, 2%. It's your journey is different from mine. Your
Yes.
process is different from mine. Trust your process, trust your journey. You get there eventually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Amen. So okay, we're now in the section where Mark will be sharing with us
Mhm.
some tips on how to convert social media followers to customers so that they'll be from
Yeah.
free to paying
Mhm.
customers. Okay,
Mhm.
take it away, Mark.
Okay. So, how do we convert followers into paying customers? Well, let me summarize it with one word: nurture. We need to nurture people so that they will turn into actual clients or paying customers. Social media was created for people, not for business. It's created originally for people. So we take care of people, and people will take care of our business. So nurture people, nurture your audience, nurture your followers, and eventually they will be your paying customers. So how do we nurture them? First, we post constantly, consistently. Being consistent and posting helps us, to create that nurturing space, that nurturing feeling, because people start to see that we are always there for them, that we are always there to, to provide content for them. And that's what social media, um, it's all about, right? Providing value, providing content for people, and for yourself. And next is, don't just post consistently, but post with value and high quality content. It's great to know that people can relate to your posts, that people can relate to your page, to your Instagram account, because that's the start of a good relationship between you and your future clients. If they can relate to your posts, if they find value to your posts, well, eventually it will be easy for you to turn them into paying clients. Third, the third tip that I can give you in providing converting followers into actual client is to engage with them regularly, like their comments, respond to their comments, and don't be like a robot when you're responding to comments. Be natural, be your most authentic self. That's the key, because social media is full of facade already, full of pretension. Be original, be the most natural, authentic version of yourself, and people will appreciate that. And lastly, I believe that we need to promote in public and close the sale in private. It's okay to promote our products or services in public. It's okay, to brag about our product, brag about the benefits, that people can get from our products or from our services, but close the sales in private. Because I believe that each client is unique. So we need to approach them. We need um, to treat them in a special way. So I think that's the four tips in converting followers into paying clients. We don't need to complicate things. We just need to be the most authentic version of ourselves. We just need to provide value for our followers. We just need to constantly and consistently engage with them. We just need to post regularly so that people will see that we are existing, that our product is existing, that our services is existing. So that's the four simple tips that I can share with you on how to convert your followers into actual paying clients. Yeah, thank you.
Yay. You're on mute, sis Cons.
Sorry.
Mhm.
So helpful.
Yes, there are actually many quotable quotes.
Well,
I love that the line social
mhm.
media is not about the business, it's about people.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
love that.
And the last one, which is you can sell to the public but
Mhm.
close in private,
In
something like
private.
that. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't remember the exact words, but something like that.
Promote in public
Yeah,
and
there.
close the sale in private.
There you
Hmm.
go. So, if you have questions, if you are watching right now, please do say hi and share your quotable quotes by Mark. All right. So, thank you so much for those tips.
Mhm.
I'm kind of relating our content to what you were saying. So
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking, what to do. Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, so we are on our next section for this live session, which is called Fast Q&A round.
Wow.
So, Sis Bell,
how
go
how
ahead.
fast is the Q&A?
This is really fast.
Mhm.
In front of you is the mirror. Just kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding. I have to translate in English anyway. So ready when you're ready, brother
Mhm.
Mark.
Okay,
Okay, let's go.
let's go.
First question. Cake or pie?
Cake.
Able to speak every language in the world or able to talk to animals?
Able to speak every language in the world. In the world, yeah.
Horror movies? Is it a yes or a no?
Yes.
A last song playing on your mind. What's your latest LSS?
Oh, latest LSS. Dynamite.
BTS. Okay. Next question. Giving presents or getting presents?
Giving presents.
Last book you've read?
Last week I've read. I forgot the title. Your past does not define your future. By Bo
Wow.
Sanchez.
Yes. Top three people you follow?
Bo Sanchez, Pope Francis, and then last one. Who's the last one? I'm actually contemplating because I don't want to hurt anyone. Well, uh, hmm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay, Park Seo-joon. To be safe.
So
To be safe.
nice. Summer or rainy days?
Summer.
Favorite day of the week?
Friday.
TGIF. Ask permission or beg for forgiveness?
Ask permission.
Last but not the least, if you could ask God one question, what would it be?
When will the pandemic end?
Mm. And that is also our question. So with that, thank you. That concludes our fast Q&A.
Wow, thank you guys. Really fast.
Yeah. Yes. Any one last piece of advice to our aspiring freelancers?
One last piece of advice to our aspiring freelancers. Hmm. I think decide first that you really want to be a freelancer before you go in the freelancing world because it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be all the time fun and fulfilling. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of blood and sweat. It takes a lot of self-talking. It takes a lot of sleepless nights. But if you decide to do freelancing, one thing that I can say, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. All the hard work, all the pain, all the difficulties, it's all worth it because in freelancing, you'll be able to see beauty in every chaos, opportunity in every difficulty, and purpose in every pain. So that's what
Wow.
freelancing can do in
Hmm.
your life.
Another
Quotable quote
quotable
again.
quote. Love that.
We should have this
The
shared on our
sound bites,
Yeah,
audiogram.
yeah.
yeah.
De- Definitely going as to our audiogram list.
Yes. For our viewers out there, if you haven't done so yet, make sure that you are subscribed and click the bell and feel free to ask your questions even if you are watching the replay instead. And for those who are done with watching this interview, share with us your favorite tip that Mark shared with us. Anything to promote, Mark?
Okay. First, follow me on my personal account, of course, Mark Keaton, and my Instagram account at Cocorageous, and my business page, Coco by Mark. And then, if I can promote my client's business, would that be fine?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
sure,
I
sure.
will only promote one. I mean, Agapao online store. It's a Catholic online store. That's why I really want to promote it. So they're based in
Wow.
the US, and we're providing different, stuff, different things for the Catholic churches, for the priests, for the lay people, everything you need under the sun. May it be a rosary, miraculous medal, may it be, statue, whatsoever. Everything, that you need that is related to the Catholic faith, you can find it in our store. So please support Agapao store, and we'll be happy to ship the items to you. But right now we're focusing on the US only, and we're planning, to expand and to deliver outside the United States. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, feel free to check those links in the
Mhm.
description. I have yet to update, sorry. I'll add them after the live session. I
Mhm.
forgot to add. All right, so that's it for us.
Wow,
So,
we survived it.
yes, congratulations.
Congratulations to the three of us.
Yes. Okay, let me see the comment. Jargon.
Hi, jargon.
Hello. Andrew, I believe you have a quotable quote. Why not share it in the comments? Anyway, see you next week on Monday because we go live on Mondays and
Mhm.
Thursdays, same time, 8 p.m. On Mondays, we do our live worship session. And on Thursday is about freelancing. Next week, it's just Belle and I. Okay, we prepare tissues because we are going. All right, so that's it for us. If you're just watching right now, feel free to ask your questions and we will forward them to Mark.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
You can
Yes.
also forward your food to me. that
Grab food.
that's very welcome. And
Okay, sige. All right, thank you so much. That's it for us. See you on Monday and Thursday. Same time, 8 p.m. Philippine time. And we are Connie and Belle. God
God
bless.
bless everyone.
Thank you,
Keep safe.
Mark.
yeah, God bless. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Mark.